Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Coach JB out here, Trainer JB out here with another episode of JB's Hog Talk, man. We got some good examples for you guys today. Hope you guys learn a lot. Once again, I want to say it before every time we do this, I am not criticizing your child. All right. We're talking technique, how to make people better. Hopefully a video or a clip that we show can help your offensive line, young, old, whatever, be better and learn from the mistakes that this person made or the good things that this person did. All right, so the first example we got here is going to be at the Redskins camp. We got left guard going against the defensive tackle. All right, I'm not even going to say nobody's names. All right, run it back one time for the one time. Bam. All right, folks. So right now, pause it. Run it back to the beginning and let it sit. All right, we'll talk about the sit. Right now, in the beginning, right now, we have I'm going to say this is going to cost for a one set, okay? The defensive tackle's inside foot is on the offensive guard's outside foot. All right, that's going to cause for you to replace your stance one time. I call it a one set, all right? It's very quick. It's a short angle, all right? I preach three angles. You said vertical, all right? And inside out, you said vertical. I mean, outside from the outside in, you said vertical, 45 or about a 28-degree angle, which is the equivalent of a short set. And then, of course, we have a jump set and a power set, but we'll see examples of those in later clips. But right now, we have a perfect example of a one set. All right, so you want to take a one set, replace your stance, keep that relationship of half a man, all right? Right here is a perfect example of oversetting, right? You don't want to overset that man. If worst case scenario, if you do underset him, you have the ability to stay 60-40 and continue to push your outside leg to his crotchal region or stay on that angle, right? Even if you get bad hands, you can control him with your set. All right, let it run. We're going to stop it here in a second. Freeze it right there. Bam. Now, see if we can run it back just a little bit and run it back just a little bit. Right. Right there. Now, first of all, where your hands at, right? Okay? That's first and foremost. Where your hands at, man? All right? Your hands are not ready. That's bad. Hand carriage is just as important as your steps out of that set. If your hands are not ready to punch, you're going to be SOL, just like this offensive lineman is right here. Now, he has to throw his hands up to punch, so now he can't be as effective with his punch as he needs to be. All right, let it run just a second. Bam. Now, clearly overset the man. All right, run it back just a little bit. Clearly overset the man. All right, clearly overset the man, overset the man. We want to invite him. I use the word invite because we're going to do that with our set. All right, you're going to cover him up half a man to where he's not going to want to go back inside because your body is stuck in that gap, right? He's like, damn, okay, well, I got to go outside now. You overset him, he's going to go inside every time, especially inside, all right? They're not as gap friendly or as gap disciplined as those guys on the outside. You break and chain, really bad things happen. So the guys inside, especially when it comes to pass rushing, will go inside of you, as you see. Now, at this point right now, he lost the inside, right? But there's three components to a successful pass block, and we got the set, we got the point of attack, and we got the finish. Right now, if he finishes properly, you got a quarterback back there that, you got to earn his money too. Now, we ain't going to win every block, okay? So, young lineman, the way that you finish his block, he has his hand up on his shoulder. That's a no-no, okay? He feels that pressure. He can ride you all the way back to the quarterback, all right? You close the distance with your feet. You put your left hand on his right hip and guide him out. And that way, if he tries to spin back inside, you can control his hip, all right? On to the next clip. Here we have my favorite, right? Exposure camps. All right, so another example of a one set, all right? His inside foot's on our outside foot. This is a center, okay? Now, center. I said in the last clips, if you watch my last episode, when a man lines up on your right shoulder, you become a right guard. When a man lines up on your left shoulder, you become a left guard, all right? It's only when a guy's head up on you that you are taking true center set, all right, which is a pop and kind of get back to get some room to work. Right now, you're a left guard, a right guard. Now, what I don't understand, centers, is it looks like this guy's foot, he's chose which way he wants his weight to go already. His right foot is back. Right? That makes no sense to me. Centers, make sure your feet are even, all right? I shouldn't be able to tell where your weight is heavy as a center, right? You have to put that on your leg mentally. The guy's on your right shoulder, you need to put all your weight mentally on your left leg so that you can pick up that right foot to take this one set, all right? Let's run for a second. Let it run, let it run. All right, boom, run it back. Boom, boom, run it back one time, a little bit, run it back a little bit. Bam, right there. Now, he never took a set, right? He never took a set. All he did was snap the ball, right? And he went spread eagle, right? Now your feet are stuck in cement, okay? We have to be defined. That's why I say centers. When you got a guy on your right shoulder, you now become a right guard, okay? You have to take a short set, bam, bam, real quick, a short one or a short pop, which means you're just going to pick your right foot up and replace it and widen your base a little bit, but you still have a 60-40 going on with your feet that's going to allow you to maintain that half a man and keep it from going across your face. Right here, he pops up, throws his hand out there. He throws his hand midline, all right? He's already screwed from the jump, all right? Again, set, point of attack, and finish. If we take a bad set, we're screwed from the jump, right? So we got to take a good set. Right now, my guys, bad business is there's really no winning. The defender did a great job of getting his hand on his outside, on the arm that he threw across the midline, trapped it, game over, all right? So what we want to do is we want to take a one set or a pop set, right, to maintain that half a man relationship, all right? You get that right hand up because it's hard. You're going to snap that ball, right? So you really have to take a disciplined set. Boom, you snap that ball, get back, get your hand carriage right, stick that right hand to his right shoulder. If he puts his hand wider, guess what the defender has to do with his outside hand? He has to go wider. He might take a wider step, which will allow your feet to catch up, all right? Next clip, please. Another exposure count. Here we go. Bam. Now, finally, we got some tackle work going on. Okay. So, right here, first of all, the defensive tackle is off sides, all right? Coaches, when you run these exposure counts, please don't make it a disadvantage for the offensive line. We are already at a disadvantage. We're going backwards, y'all coming forward, all right? Tell the man to get back, all right? Tackles, this young man right here, all right? Now, one thing I like, he appears to have his weight inside real pretty good. Tackles, please get out of the habit of doing that whole back erect thing, sitting up tall, something with your booty down in your stance. Like, that's going to impede your movement. It's going to make you put weight on your outside leg, which you're not going to be powerful at all. I can show you 100,000 examples of it. Keep your weight inside, all right? This is a pass rush drill, all right? There's no secret. You're not going to run block him, all right? He knows that you're going to go backwards, so you might as well put yourself in the best situation to be successful, all right? So let's let it run. Hold on real quick before you let it run. Right now, same thing with tackles, all right? This is a one set that's showing by this defender, all right? His inside foot is on our outside foot. It might not look like it's totally even, but in the tackle world, that's on our foot, okay? If he was any tighter, we think he's going inside because defenders on the outside don't usually line up that tight. All right, let it run a little bit, see what he do. Run it back, just a little bit. A little more. Right there. Bingo, stop it. Now, hands, where are your hands at, all right? Young offensive lineman, please don't carry your hands on your gut, all right? And that's don't carry your hands on your gut, okay? Your gut, I'm talking about your belly button, damn near to your waist. Don't carry your hands down there, all right? I train at a defensive line gym, and all my homeboy who's a defender, a defensive line trainer teaches his defenders is to trap hands by shooting their hand down and grabbing your hand, which you can't get free, all right? So with your hand placed the way this tackle's hand is, you're done, right? Get your hand up a little higher. I say that when you set, you should be able to slap your knees, right? Simple as that. You should be able to slap your knees while you're setting, okay? That's going to ensure that you got good width and good hand carriage. We want to carry our hands like a boxer. Relax shoulders, all right? Relax shoulders, tense hands like you're grabbing a pair of tits. I don't know how to say it, all right? And we have our hands relaxed. They should be like snake heads, right? You never know when a snake is going to strike you, right? Never. That's why people get bit by snakes. You can be face to face with a snake and it hits you because it never backs up before it strikes, all right? It stays here and boom. That's the way our hands need to be. So he needs to carry his hands higher. He does have the weight inside. You can clearly tell, all right? But here's another classic case of oversetting, all right? Let it run just a little bit. Boom. All right? Run it back just a little, just a half a second. Bam. Now, body position is very important. I teach young linemen, I teach all my linemen, that we throw jabs and not haymakers, all right? Your arm length is going to be long enough. As long as you find the tip of that jab, and you put your hands where they're supposed to be. Now, your hands are not going to always win, all right? But if you shoot them in the direction that you need them to go, all right, it's going to make the defender do difficult things that they're not comfortable with. Defenders don't like to do anything off of their body, right? So big, huge rips and big, huge grabs, and they like to do everything tight. The only thing they do away from their body is when they reach to grab your back pad, right? Other than that, they want quick hand swipes. They want chop down with the hand. They want to trap that hand. My guy here is throwing a haymaker, right? Actually throwing two haymakers, right? Which gets him off balance. All right, let him run just a little more. Bam. All right. Now, all the defender did was swipe his hands just a little bit, saw that the offensive lineman clearly overset him, and he attacked his inside shoulder, right? Now, when you get that inside move, right here, it's kind of difficult because he shot two hands, he got his hand swatted, he overextended when he punched. Just a lot of bad things going on right here technically, right? What we want to do, solution is, I'll run through one more time. He's in that one set alignment, maybe a 1.5. All right, we take that one set to gain the relationship that we need with him. Down the midline, okay? As long as he's forcing our outside shoulder, we're going to move accordingly, okay? He slows his feet, we slow our feet. At that point, your eyes should be in his chest because his chest is not going to lie to you. His chest and two shoulders will never lie to you, all right? Now, at this point, what are your hands doing, all right? He gets close enough for you to punch him. You put your outside hand to his outside shoulder, especially if he's continuing to force your outside. You want to put your outside hand on his outside shoulder. Why, coach? Well, if he tries an outside move, it's going to make him bounce that outside move out. Or he's going to throw his hand way up and give you his shoulder, right? Which is going to allow you to take control of him. Or worst case scenario, you throw that hand under control of his outside shoulder with the other hand cocked or carried properly, again, like a boxer, relaxed shoulders, good posture, good forward lean. He plays into your body, game over, right? When a defender goes inside, we cannot drop our inside foot, and this guy made that mistake as well. All right, what this guy did, he got beat and he panicked, okay? You can save yourself sometimes when you get beat inside if you just continue to force that inside knee up and eventually turn it into a run block. I've seen it happen to where guys trip over your other offensive lineman's feet, and then you save it. Your quarterback steps around to the right, delivers a pass, takes off running, and good things happen. All right. We have to maintain posture, proper posture. Hands, feet, and balance, young offensive linemen. Super important. We can't get too aggressive. When I train young offensive linemen, especially young offensive linemen, I tell them to take the out of offensive line play, especially pass blocking. Well, run blocking too, because it'll get you put flat on your face. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed, man. This has been another, I don't know what to call it, episode, another session with old Coach JB. All right. Hog talking. All right. Check us out, man, on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Hit that like button, man. You guys got questions. You guys got clips you want me to see, send them in. All right. Our email, it'll be our podcast email. It'll be jbandbennybluereview@gmail.com. Send us clips in. All right. You got kids who you just can't figure out how to help them technically. Send a clip in. Write a couple questions down. We'll use your clip, and we'll talk more about it, talk through it. If you really want to chop it up with me, hit me up on my Twitter page at YouKnowMeBig. That's UKNOBIG. UKNOMEBIG. All right, on Twitter. DM me, hit me up, follow coaches. I follow back. Hey, let's talk about this, all right? Let's make offensive line play important again, man. See y'all next time.